Hi guys, it's Mrs. Sullivan. This is for those of you who wanted to listen to the reading. So I'm going to read through it. You guys follow along. So the three kingdoms of Egypt. The history of ancient Egypt covers a staggeringly long period of time. As archaeologists studied its history, they noticed something very interesting. They realized that much of Egypt's ancient history could be divided into three main periods of time. Each period had distinct characteristics and pharaohs who generally all behaved in a certain way. Historians have named these periods the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, and the New Kingdom. Between each kingdom was an intermediate period, which was more unstable and featured greater conflict. The Old Kingdom. The Old Kingdom is considered to have begun around 2700 BCE and come to an end around the year 2200 BCE. During this period, the pharaohs of Egypt had absolute power and were considered gods on earth. But that's not why this kingdom is nicknamed the Pyramid Age. Pharaohs were buried in pyramids only during this time period in history. After building a few pyramids at a great cost to the state, it occurred to pharaohs that pyramids were rather easy to spot, and thus much easier to rob than a hidden tomb. The Great Sphinx of Giza was also built during this period. Eventually, the power of the pharaohs diminished, and several severe droughts caused the country to enter a period of famine and strife known as the First Intermediate Period. This period saw great food shortages, political disputes, and small-scale civil wars. The Middle Kingdom. The Middle Kingdom began around 2100 BCE and lasted until about 1800 BCE. The Middle Kingdom is considered to be Egypt's golden age. The pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom restored prosperity and stability, thereby stimulating a resurgence of art, literature, and building projects. Trade also flourished along with art and literature. Egypt built strong armies to defend itself against its neighbors. During the time period of the Middle Kingdom, pharaohs were expected to be good kings and wise rulers. Unlike the Old Kingdom, pharaohs of this period were buried in hidden tombs all over Egypt. Most likely, there are still tombs yet to be discovered. Ambitious building and mining activities, however, combined with severe floods of the Nile River, strained the economy and began the slow decline into the Second Intermediate Period. The New Kingdom. The New Kingdom in Egypt is considered to have lasted from about 1500 BCE until 1000 BCE. This was Egypt's expansion period. Egypt expanded its borders through military conquest and became a world power. During the time period of the New Kingdom, pharaohs were all powerful and buried in the same geographic area called the Valley of the Kings. Some of these great pharaohs included Akhenaten, Ramses the Great, and the female ruler Hatshepsut. Other powerful empires were growing nearby, including the Assyrian Empire, the Hittites, and the Sea Peoples, a powerful group of largely Greek and Phoenician Canaanite pirates from the Aegean Sea. These groups helped to bring an end to the New Kingdom and sent Egypt into yet another intermediate period. Okay, so what you guys need to do, and you can replay the reading as much as you want or just use this as a guide, is you guys are going to need to complete this graphic organizer. So there's 3 columns, old, middle, and new. You are going to take all of these facts up here and you're going to put them in the correct kingdom. So when I look at the years, I'm going to find the years that are closest to what the reading says because they kind of averaged the year in there. And you're going to place that here. You can use bullet points if you would like to organize or draw lines or however you want to organize it. And then after I figure out the years, when I look at build the pyramids, I'm going to look and see which time period, Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, or New Kingdom, did they build the pyramids, and I'm going to put that in there. Once you have placed all of these where they need to go, then you have a little question assignment called the 3 Kingdoms of Egypt question that just asks you a couple questions to see if you've got them in the right place or not. So after that, you are finished and you can have a fantastic day. If you have any questions, please email me.